place down.
Maybe it's a political thing. You know, like he's campaigning to have them reopen the joint or something like that.
At least when Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. All those big words. Skip.
Where the hell did he go?
He was right there. Get him!
We're tracking militia tanks. Kingston District, over.
Batman, it has not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along, Detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible. Devoid.
I need to go back to the bridge to bring the Batmobile onto Miyagani Island.
He's being held in the Grand Avenue area. Over.
A challenge beneath Chinatown. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selina's life depends on it.
Leroy said he saw one of the bodies. Looks like it's been crucified.
No, Leroy, he went and had a look.
Of course he did. He's got pictures of this thing on his phone. He's a sicko. Batman's got a tank? That's cheating. That gave me a second chance. I'm not gonna fail him. He won't recognize this city once we're through. We'll be everywhere. He won't have anywhere to hide. Man, I can't believe how quick they got everyone in this city. We should make this a regular thing.
Well, well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius. Testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't... understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. So elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. Don't give up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh dear. Knight, you don't stand a remote chance of solving this one. isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Well done, Detective. Your true calling as a third-rate circus stuntman becomes clearer by the day. Well, you figured it out. Or blundered your way to victory. Time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't That right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed? Now you're merely stuck. But when that collar detonates, you'll be stumped. Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? Will you die? Or will you survive? Why, you're Schrodinger's Catwoman. If you'll permit the observation. I wish I could tell you the correct key, Catwoman, I do. But you'll just have to trust the man who thinks bats can drive cars. Which key, Catwoman? Oh, it's nail-bitingly, head-explodingly tense. Come on, detective! Detect! Pick a key, Catwoman. It's not hard. It's just a matter of life and death. You know, I actually prototyped designs for a small portable guillotine, but I went with the collar in the end.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say.
Well, they're not going to reopen the orphanage anytime soon. figured it out, or blundered your way to victory, time to help Catwoman with her key. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong.
So most of them will kill me. One of them won't. Great. I can do this.
Will you die? Or will you survive? Why, you're Schrodinger's Catwoman. If you'll permit the observation. I do want to assure you, Catwoman, that death will be near instantaneous. Will you die? Or will you survive? Why, you're Schrodinger's Catwoman. If you'll permit the observation. Will you die? Or will you survive? Why, you're Schrodinger's Catwoman. If you'll permit the observation. I do want to assure you, Catwoman, that death will be near instantaneous. Do you think he's smart enough, Cat? Can you work it out, Batman? Work it out.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Just this once, I've lowered the count on Catwoman's collar by 2 digits to account for Batman's earlier success. I could have simply started the count on 8, but, well, 9 lives? I couldn't resist. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate the orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting.
Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there. Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Bring us the cars? I ain't staying to find out.
Control Falcon 4, hostage situation near the clock tower. I think it's one of the missing fire crew. Over.
A GCPD officer has reported a hostage situation on Mercy Bridge, identifying one of the missing fire crew. He tried to approach, but was fired upon by multiple suspects. Take care, sir.
Arkham Knight. I never heard of him. And I was in Arkham City.
My favorite ride was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3, is it?
I'm getting out of here!
I'm gonna find the bat, drag him out of that tank or car, armored person or whatever, and beat him to a pulp. Just watch me. Two-Face and Penguin ain't the only ones in on this. How do you know? I know. I hear things. There's a bunch of them getting a piece of the action. They're all meeting in Gotham tonight.
Why are you hiding up there, Batman? Oh, good. Scarecrow's on TV. What is it with these guys and speeches? When I rob a guy, I don't lecture him on the particulars of wallet snatching first.
A GCPD officer has reported a hostage situation on Mercy Bridge, identifying one of the missing fire crew. He tried to approach, but was fired upon by multiple suspects. Take care, sir.
If you ask me, it could be any one of those whack jobs that Bat banged up in Arkham. I mean, who doesn't want Batman dead? Anybody seen that Anarchy guy? That kid'd love this. Dent's planning something big. Why else would he team up with Penguin?
think Scarecrow had what it takes to pull this off. He proved us all wrong.
Once knew an Arkham Knight. Used to gallop around the asylum asking inmates to pet his mighty steed. Could this be the same guy? So, what? Riddler's doing deranged theme park rides now? You
The militia won't hold this city hostage. I'm going to find and disarm their network of explosives.
Arkham Knight? Who's this dark knockoff think he is? Actually, come to think about it, who do you think he is?
Oh, do hurry along, Detective. Your kitty friend is eager to discover what's behind
Selena's
the door.
still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Mewling most irritatingly, but I'm not letting her in until you get there.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Look, I know he's dead, but he's not, like, dead, is he? He's Joker.
I think he's dead, man. You know, the bad kind of dead.
No way, Joker? I thought he'd be around forever. Like Santa. At least Batman didn't kill them.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck.
Good luck.
No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you'd reformed me? Well, are you going into the room or what?
Riddle me this. When does the door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon. Too soon. Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading feng shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all.
Selena is still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. 2 questions and 2 answers, children. But which goes where? I see what you're trying to do. You're testing my patience, aren't you? Trying to drive me insane as I watch you struggle with that riddle. Well, ha, Batman, ha! I've made it easy. Now all you have to do is stand in the right place and scan. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and 2 answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see